The Browns defense really impressive in week one. What stood out to you?
Myles Garrett is on a mission. Jadeveon Clowney is a great veteran player. Big test for George Fant and Max Mitchell in his second professional game.
The Jets set to hit the road to take on the Cleveland Browns in Cleveland for their home opener. And, of course, the Jets looking up to even up their mark at 1-1.
Yeah, the Jets have lost 13 consecutive games in September, but that has nothing to do with the 2022 team. Conversely, the Browns got to be feeling pretty good. They got a road win in week one at Carolina. They're looking for their first 2-0 start since 1993. Speaking of numbers, if you're looking for good omens, cool Joe Flacco, 17-3 career mark against the Browns, including 9-1 at Cleveland. This is going to be an interesting matchup on both sides of the ball.
For the Jets defense, you got to look at the Jets rush defense. They were phenomenal last week, playing another very good rush offense this week in the Cleveland Browns, but totally different than what the Jets just saw in Baltimore.
Yeah, the Baltimore Ravens will try to fool you, be deceptive. You know what the Browns are going to do. They're going to run the football right at you. Very talented offensive line. The Jets' rush defense was excellent last week, holding the Ravens to their lowest output since Lamar Jackson took over as a starter in 2018. I love what you saw out of the linebackers, C.J. Mosley, Quincy Williams, and of course Quan Alexander. But look to the outside in this game. Sauce Gardner, who played collegiately at Cincinnati, of course, and DJ Reed. Those guys were phenomenal, not only in coverage in week one, they left them on an island. So Robert Saleh threw another safety in the box, and that helped against the run. The Browns last week against the Panthers, they tore it up on the ground, more than 200 yards rushing. And since 2019, Nick Chubb has averaged more than 92 yards a game on the ground. This is going to be possibly even a stiffer test than what we saw last week from the Ravens.
To your point, Nick Chubb ran for 141 yards on the ground last week against the Panthers. The Browns are 17-7 when Nick Chubb goes over the 100-yard mark. And we'll see what happens on Sunday, how the Jets will respond from their already impressive performance. But offensively for the Jets, felt like each promising drive that the group had was stalled by something self-inflicted.
Well, they got to be better on third down. You can't go 2 of 14. You got to be better on special teams. You cannot have mishaps in the kicking game. And then you cannot give up explosive plays in the pass game. The defense was great last week, minus a couple big passing plays. With all that being said, if the Jets can be sound offensively and take away that rush game, you want to put the ball in Jacoby Brissett's hands. He was very average last week, averaging around 4 yards per pass attempt, completing 52% of his passes. Again, I think you should be all right on the outside with Sauce Gardner and DJ Reed against Amari Cooper and Donovan Peoples-Jones. Stop the run, play clean offensively, get a lead, and make Jacoby Brissett beat you.
And that's the recipe for success as the Jets travel to Cleveland to take on the Browns in week 2.